Hello, and welcome to my February TBR, a very daunting February TBR, one I am not very confident in at all, because I think I was a little too ambitious when it came to creating this TBR. So, I hopped on this TBR thing and decided to actually, for once, create a strict TBR that I can go off of. I kind of lost motivation to read because I didn't know what was coming next. I never really was as motivated to keep reading and read as many books as I could in a month. Well, not as I could, but as I wanted to or enjoyed to read in a month. I'm not going to force myself to read as many books as I can. Anyways, so now that I've made an actual TBR, I feel like it's much more motivating to myself to actually sit down, pick up the book, and read it. This one is a little ambitious, and being my first official TBR, I think I added a little bit too much to it, especially since it's the month of February, and February is the shortest month of the year. I think this is the biggest amount of books, the largest amount, the most books that I've ever planned to read in a month. So the first book on my TBR of February is Pickwick Papers by Charles Dickens. I actually already picked this up in January. It's just sort of on my TBR for February because I do have to finish it. I'm currently on page 617 out of 888. This is for the Dickens versus Toy Story debate. This is for the Dickens versus Tolstoy debate. I really enjoyed it. I watched the live stream just this past weekend, and oh, it was so good. Oh my goodness, it just made me want to sit down and read all of Dickens and all of there it is again. All of Dickens and all of Toy Story. I need to get a grip. This copy is a bit battered. I battered it myself. It was battered when I bought it for $2, and then it just kept getting destroyed. I had to put Scotch tape on it. It's falling apart at the spine. I don't really want to go and buy a new copy, but anyways, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's the first one on my TBR to finish this month. The second book on my February TBR is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue. I got a skip the line copy of this on my library e-readers. I was looking through the library on Libby, and it said I got a skip the line copy. So I jumped on top of that instead of having to wait for 6 months for this thing. Oh, I'm already loving it. I'm in the middle of it right now. I'm excited to see what my rating will be at the end of the month. That was unplanned and spontaneous, but it's the best spontaneous decision. The third book on my TBR I actually picked up as an audiobook to try it out, and I once again could not really follow along with what they were saying in the audiobook. I wasn't paying attention. Well, I was paying attention, but I can't retain anything when something's being read to me. I have to read it myself. And that is Kingdom of Back by Mary Lou, I think it is. I really enjoy this story so far. I'm only 7%, not 7% of the way through the book. And yeah, it's really interesting so far. I decided to get the actual ebook because I thought the story sounded amazing, something I'm definitely interested in, especially since I played piano for 15 years and played violin for 5 and picked up the cello and just all this music stuff. I love Mozart. I listen to Mozart while I'm writing, and so I'm loving it so far, even though I'm only 7% of the way through. I'm very excited for this one. The next book on my February TBR is to read and finish Childhood, Boyhood, Youth by Leo Tolstoy. I couldn't get a copy of this for January because it's sold out everywhere. It's sold out on every bookstore ever that I could think of, on Amazon, but eBay, we got it on eBay. Anyways, this one is I'm really excited for this, especially after the debate. I have read Leo Tolstoy, and I really do enjoy him, and I had a lot of things to say about his writing, but I'm excited to actually be able to start and finish this novel. Very excited for that. Definitely going to get to it this month because, well, hopefully. The next book on my February TBR, which is the 5th book, yes, that is the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. French, I think. As you know, I don't know how to pronounce it. I should look it up and study that. Yeah, so I have 2 short stories in here that, or 2 poems, I don't even know what they are. 2 stories in here that I need to read for my English literature course, so it shouldn't be too daunting seeing how I only need to read 2, but being the perfectionist and absolute lover of literature that I am, I might read it all. The next book that is on my February TBR is also for English literature. And it's a big one, 804 pages. I guess it's like kind of like Pickwick Papers. Pickwick Papers, I don't know, is taking me a little bit. But that is, how do you say this? I don't speak French, but Le Morte d'Arthur by Sir Thomas Mallory. I couldn't find this anywhere. I really thought that I would have to, like, I don't know, not read it. And I really wanted to read it because, you know, I really want to know about this. I really want to join in on discussion with my English literature course. I want to be able to study this. And I went to Value Village for some new sweaters and I actually saw this there. And I snatched it up so fast. I didn't even question. I just, right off the shelf. Look at that. It is thick. It's pretty thick. And hopefully I'll be able to get through all of it this month. So far my reading month hasn't been that great. And it's already almost halfway through February, so this TBR is coming in pretty late. The 7th book on my TBR for this month is City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. And I've actually already read this, so I don't think I could really say it's on my TBR. It's on my read. But this is coming in a bit late, but I did pick this up and finish it within the month of February. It took me 2 days because it was really good. There's a lot of stuff in here that make me not want to read it again because, you know, I just don't enjoy reading about that kind of stuff, but it was very, very glamorous. It was very awesome, and yeah, you'll hear all about it in my February wrap-up. But 1 book down, 7 to go. Yeah. Wow. My last book on my TBR for February is Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and I'm finally able to bring this video to you today because I finally picked this up from the library. It came in really fast. You'll see in my reading vlog, which is to come pretty soon, me picking it up and also a little surprise from the library and a surprise after the library. Yeah, anyways, you'll see all about that in my rating vlog coming up. But yeah, that's my very ambitious, daunting TBR for February. I'm pretty scared that I'm not going to be able to finish it all, especially since, like, I'm already failing at reading the things that I picked up in January. Pickwick Papers by Charles Dickens. I will try to dominate these massive, well, not that one, pile of books. I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it would be awesome if you gave it a like, subscribe to join me on this journey, and to see if I do finish all of these, and to see my thoughts on the ones that I do finish. I'll see you guys later.